you, Hoop?
I'm wearing a hat. I just started doing this. Hats.
Yeah? Is it protecting you for anything, or?
Creating a look.
I like it.
At my age, I'm trying to. I wear a black hat on stage. I almost look like a cowboy.
Cowboys are cool. So, you ready to sing us a song?
Yes.
All right, here's Hoop.
This is a love song. It's about somebody very special. Before I met you, never sang like this, and I hit such sweet notes, remembering your kiss. The first time I saw you glide across the floor, you know my heart cried out for more and more. Sweet dancer, you make me sing like I never sang before. Before I met you, I had no desire, but you lifted me higher, so much higher. There's so many great things that I want to do, and I know your sweet love will see it through. Sweet dancer, I wanna sing all my songs just for you. Sweet dancer, be my romancer. Sweet dancer, my soul enhancer. Light-footed lady, please take a chance. I'll teach you to sing. Oh, teach me to dance. Teach me to dance. Teach me to dance.
Woohoo! Wow. That was so sweet, Hoop. So grab your mic.
Grab my mic and talk into it this time.
And that is such a sweet song.
Thank you.
Wow.
He has such a good, like, sweet voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the timbre of it.
that what it's
People
called?
now wanting to hire me to sing.
Come close, Adi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like really
It's
like
James Taylor-y, kind of.
I get kind of
I love
warm.
James Taylor. You don't like James Taylor?
Oh, I think he's great, yeah.
Like I want to sit close to him because it makes me all warm.
Oh,
It's
fuzzy
Hoop.
and everything.
Right? Like
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's a good
going.
guy.
I think I want to sit next to myself, too.
Yeah. That's a good
Ooh,
thing.
boy.
Well, you know, I heard Mr. Aerosmith, Steven Tyler, he likes himself a lot too.
Oh.
does he?
Yeah,
Oh, he likes
I saw him like on a show, and he said, before I walk out of my house, I look in the mirror and I'm like, I would do him. And then I know I can walk out.
That's cute.
I think that's good.
I think that's
advice
No, totally.
for everyone. So do you feel like that, Hoop?
Would you?
I'm getting there.
Would you do you?
Would you do?
Yeah, you know,
I'd fuck me.
I think if
I'd
I was a
fuck me
woman,
so
I would
hard.
do me. So I think, yeah, I'd do me.
There you go.
There you go. You just got him to do himself.
And you just
Love
you
it.
just got something out of my closet.
She got something out of his closet and got
Is
him
that
to do
your
himself.
skeleton?
Come to the Rue Show. You will be doing yourself and going in your closets.
Exactly.
That's a good slogan.
Yeah.
Socks to the nom.
Yeah, motto, right? So if that was your skeleton, then you get the raspberry cream
Alrighty.
pie treat.
You might get two,
But
baby.
that was kind of like a lame skeleton.
No, you gotta give us something juicy.
Yeah.
All right. if you must know,
Yeah.
I am so fearful when I try to perform all the time.
Really?
And I've kept that hidden for so long, but now since I'm involved with something called Landmark Education, they've got it out of me, and I'm actually now busking for a living. I only started this last week.
Wow.
I've always been so afraid.
Where'd you do it?
I'm over where I live, on 9th Street and 7th Avenue. I just go down where the F train is.
In Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Wow.
Park Slope?
Yeah, and I started like at 9 in the morning. It's like a job.
And how much
That's
did
awesome.
you do well?
It's not well, but it's more than what I.
Are you just saying that so we don't go on that corner and do it too? And then like,
Well, you
And I
make a
take
lot.
turns. If somebody gets there before me, I'm cool with it.
do you go to another corner?
No, actually, I haven't got that far along because I don't like doing this.
That's awesome. It takes
Wow.
courage.
That's
But
great.
I put, that's the thing. I respect everybody. You know, when I have a band behind me, it's no big deal.
Now, doesn't the Wizard of Oz just always come up? Courage. You say the word courage, and I think of the Cowardly Lion. You know, like that movie just has everything accurate, don't you think?
The
See?
writer was something.
But if I could just say something about music, what you just like struck in me, it's like me coming from another generation. I've never had a band behind me, I've just had beats behind me. It's funny to hear you say that because it's like when you just have you in front of you, you're just the lyrics, right? When you have a band in front of you, like I've done that once, maybe on tour with you guys, you got that energy, you got all of...
It's like a security blanket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, and you know that. With the new generation, you know that a lot of that's been taken away from us because of all how things are...
Electronica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
can you talk about that more?
In what way?
Like just like
being by myself.
Like what is that bringing to you?
Well, now I'm really now connecting with people because what happens is it's all statistics of how much money you make, really. Because some people just put it there because you're standing there, and other people they get off on what you sing. I sing old covers, Brown Eyed Girl, 8 days a week. I just started doing.
Well,
Wild,
did you
Wild
know
Nights.
that on this day, the Beatles' Hard Day's Night
Hard Day's
went
Night.
to #1
That's
for
right.
2 weeks on this day, August
That's
1st.
awesome.
So, do you do a Hard Day's Night?
No, but I will now. Just because you said so.
No, it's not. I didn't make it up.
But I'm connecting with people, and I can when they they don't even put money in there, but they're humming a tune and they're having fun, and I'm there, and it's great. And I started doing daydream also.
Okay.
That's a great song. People love to hear songs. It sets them in a good mood.
Yeah.
And that
Beautiful.
that you're giving to people. And then I respond often
Yeah.
to people.
Yeah.
Because they smile when they walk.
Yeah.
So that's really the truth of what it is.
And how long
that
have
we
you
do.
been strumming on that guitar? Because you're pretty seasoned.
Oh, probably 40 years.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Do you remember your first moment of like finishing one full song?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I was like 15. I played in a Beatle cover band in 1965 in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah,
We were
Cleveland.
we were called the
Go
City
Cleveland.
Squires. And I was the John Lennon guy, and we had
Lucky
all
you.
early Beatles songs. And we had a manager that he had us booked everywhere, and we played every week, and we had to join a union because we were playing so often.
Good for you.
Wonderful.
So what happened to that union?
The unions, terrible things.
What happened?
Well, here's the deal, and here's another skeleton.
Oh, goody.
In '68, I was trying to get gigs with my other band, and I found out certain bands were always playing the good clubs. And it was like, how come these guys are always playing there and we never get a chance? I found out through a source that the bands were making deals with the club owners.
Like payola kind of thing?
Well, they were playing for under scale. And so what happens is when you hand your contract in, let's say the gig was for $150 a night union scale, they make a deal and they'd only get $120,
yeah.
and they put $30 of their own money just so they could play the gig.
Gotcha.
But plus it helped them out because they're always in the
Yeah,
paper.
right.
Well, I took it to the union, and I realized I'm 18, right?
Did they beat you up?
And I had a plastic union card, and I have all these guys that were, it was really...
Like the Sting?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love the Sting.
And I'm trying to break the card up on the long table. And a couple of guys that I had actually made accusations against, they were there.
They have baseball bats in Cleveland, don't they? Yeah.
Well, I was getting a look. But I took my plastic card and just winged it down the table. And I got up. I walked out. It was on one of my revolutionary.
So were you ever in that union anymore after that?
They wanted me to come back in later on. Okay. And I just refused because then the whole union thing fell apart. There was no need for unions.
Wow.
Because the musicians would just make a deal with the owner, and there's no more enforcement with the unions.
So do you believe in unions like today? Do you think they really get things done, or they just... It's a hard question.
Yeah. All I know is, though, and I'm an advocate for, I will tell you, pay to play, do it. I used to be against
Really?
this. Well, I'm going to tell you, no, the people here have a business.
Yeah.
All right? And I can't go into a club and say, oh, please hire me because I'm the next best star. I mean, I could do that a long time ago when there weren't too many bands.
Like
But
Justin
now,
Bieber?
Well, now
When you were like him, you mean?
Yeah. Well, now there's so many bands, you need to really bust your butt and ask the owner, can I come in and showcase, and I'll bring people.
Right.
Because you got to build your own fan base.
Yeah.
Because there aren't the people with $1 million to back you, because that's what it takes to make a record out there, even possibly more than that. The people that had the record labels, even though a lot of the stuff that they were going on was a little bit slight, maybe irresponsible, they still made people stars. Because, everybody writes this. I'm sure your song, You Suck, that's a great song.
Yeah.
But it would probably take $1 million to get that song out there so Rue could make $10. Because you have to establish yourself, and that's the whole thing. You have to buy it to get it out there. Once you're out there, then you have a responsibility to keep putting out music and possibly getting
I
a
still
hold of
want to
other
hear
writers.
you doing You Suck.
And what happened that night?
What happened?
My band broke up in the midst
Oh,
of
they
that
heard
song.
the song. They said You
They
Suck.
wouldn't do the song. I was at the attic.
That's
Next door, yeah. And I said, come on, guys. I told Rue I was going to do the song. The fellow usually records it. And he said, we're not going to do that song. It sucks. And I'm like, no, it's so cool. And I just started playing it myself. And the guys got really flippant with me.
And they left?
No, but
What are those baseball bats?
I had
Yeah,
to actually stop the thing. When I got done with the gig, I says, okay, until we work this all out, I says, we're not going to play anymore.
That's kind of what happened with my drummer Billy from television in Cleveland.
Well, see that
They had a fight on stage.
But also, Mary Lynn.
Well, remember the fight on tour?
Remember Mary Lynn with Robert?
Yes, yes.
Well, she and I performed a lot together,
Did
and
she?
I brought her into the band.
Uh-oh.
And they don't like that.
I can't see her singing You Suck.
Well, no, but she's just her own songs.
Yeah.
And they don't like doing the regular love stuff either. So it's like...
Oh, they don't like love stuff or hate stuff? So what do they like? Politics?
Well, they just like to jam and a bunch of old... They're 60-year-old, 17-year-old kids.
Yeah.
67, yeah. They're 17 with an attitude. I have an attitude.
What's your website? How can people talk to you online?
Your best thing is to go to Sonic Bids and just go
Oh, right.
/HooP
I like your
songs.
Sonic Big site. It's cool.
And then it has the bio, and it talks about the things I'm doing, like with this Guitar Nut Guns thing that I'm still getting
Right,
together.
yeah.
It's taken so
Say
long.
it again, and then we...
Guitar Nut Guns. Guitar Nut Guns.
Guitar Not
We're
Guns.
giving free lessons
Guitar
to kids,
Not.
and we're giving free guitars. And it's
Awesome.
all
Oh,
for kids.
awesome.
And your website also is sonicbids /HooP music?
Hoop
songs.
Yes, just Hoop songs.
Oh, come back anytime, Hoop.
Thank you.
Have a raspberry cream pie.
Yeah.
We'll be back. We got more to come. rew-who.
I just can't get settled. My friends are all married down. You might think I'm crazy.
Move like a cobra. Put me in a trance of the infinite dance. Kundalini snake.